Hello, Cory G back again. That's better. Anyway, feeling a little better. Still haven't got my voice back, much to probably a lot of people's happiness, but it's got to change soon because something big's going to be happening on the movie Graveyard. I'll share that with you when the time's right. Anyway, this is Cory G with the movie Graveyard. That is the website. That is www.mvegraveyard.com. Follow and bookmark the page. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. I always tell you, just hit the like button in the beginning. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button. What's it going to hurt you? Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Let's get on this. Because I'm talking about a classic movie, another movie that was highly recommended. I'm talking about Tuff Turf with James Spader and Robert Downey Jr. They teaming up before Avengers: The Age of Ultron. I need to get back to the gym. I've been so sick. Anywho, James Spader plays Morgan Hiller. This is a New World Pictures. And he runs afoul in the beginning. There's like a gang. They lead you to believe the gang is called the Tuffs. And it's led by this guy named, I always call him Juan Epstein's brother because his name's Nick, but he looks like Juan Epstein, his little brother. If Juan Epstein from Welcome Back Kotter had a brother. Anyway, they got a pretty good scam going. Him and his boys kind of like hide out, and they got two girls with them. And the one girl, she just like the lookout. She got her Pepsi, and she like, take a drink when the coast is clear. Because the main girl, who's really friggin' hot, and she's like on that one show, Kim Richards, hot Kim Richards. She's on some kind of wife in a town show. I don't watch that shit. Anyway, she'll ask a guy, like she'll see, hey, you got any change? And then if the guy pulls out his wad, which usually, I mean, money, perverts, which usually going to try to impress the girl. She's hot, crimped hair, 80s street thug hot. All she was a crossbow. So the street fans get the reference. And, they'll see the money, the girl take a Pepsi and go, doot, doot. And Juan Epstein's brother and friends come over and mug the guy. Well, they're mugging the guy in the beginning, and James Spader happens to be riding his little 10-speed bike, going, I can't whistle in a mask. He whistles bebop and loobop, basically. Kick some, spray some pop, just being a good citizen / ass. Well, then we meet him the next day, and he's getting ready to start. His dad was, they never say what he was, but they were like really rich, belonged to a country club, and his dad lost all his money, and they had to move to the poor side of town so his dad could get a job as a cab driver. Because obviously, you can't drive a cab anywhere but the wrong side of town. I don't get it either. I get maybe having to downsize and move if you're bad with your money and you lost everything, but you got to relocate to drive a cab. Anyway, it kind of sets up for later. So they wake up Spader, tell him he's got to go, first day of school. He's got a track record for being kind of a punk. Well, wouldn't you know, it's the same school that this feared gang of 3 people go to. He meets Robert Downey Jr. The guys, of course, recognize him. Hey, it's the guy that busted up our attempted robbery. Him and Robert Downey become friends. He even goes to see Robert Downey Jr. perform with the Jim Carroll band at like a slumlord slam dance hall. And well, anyway, James Spader kind of catches an eye of Kim Richards. Her name's Frankie. She dates Juan Epstein's brother, Nick, and he falls in love with her. And it caused him to get beat up quite a few times. Even in one scene in particular, they the tough gang there, if you call them that, take padlocks and put them in in like towels, and in the boys' locker room just beat the fuck out of Spader with them. Movie is, it's R-rated movie. It's got a lot of violence. So, things happen. He's romancing this girl that he really likes. She likes him. She's starting to see that maybe she shouldn't be with this punk. Well, now things take a little turn as her and Spader start to get a little more friendly, and Spader invites her over for dinner. Now she goes to dinner with his parents, and Nick, Juan Epstein's brother, finds out. She starts to feel kind of out of place because, the parents are a little snootier, so she's just kind of confused. She leaves, and Nick pulls up because he's been waiting basically with his gang, and he's like, oh, what are you doing? They give her some drinks. You upset? You miss your mom? Her mom's dead. So they're hanging out, and he's like, hey, I need money for gas. Can you see if this cab driver over there will buy my watch? The cab driver is James Spader's dad, who she just met a little while ago. And, she's telling him, you better get out of here, because he's caught on. She's like, I don't want to do this. Why? Because it's Hitler's father. So they go out, and James Spader's big, fat, probably 50-something-year-old dad beats the shit out of these three guys, which goes back to my thing. If that's the Tuff Turf, man, I'd have been fucking champ of that neighborhood. I'd have had the prettiest date that month. Anyway, they shoot her dad, and James Spader has had enough. And now Nick goes and he kidnaps Kim Richards. Her name's Frankie. He smacks her dad around too. Kidnaps her. He's got her at the old abandoned warehouse. I told you, abandoned buildings, man. And Spader's got to go face off. And actually, Spader comes at him. He's got axe. There's a real gun. There's some brutal beatings. Movie has good 80s sex scene, where you see the boobs, you see the thighs, and then you just start seeing kind of cosmic motions. You got to use your imagination, figure out. They can't do all the work for you. It's not porn. This movie is Tuff Turf, where reputations are earned, starring James Spader. It has a DVD release. Mine is actually an Anchor Bay release. It also has the great features of trailer and widescreen presentation. It is an amazing movie. It's a very unheard of movie. It's got cult status. It used to be on Cinemax all the time. I've been a fan since I was a kid. Definitely need to see it. It's a great one. It's Tuff Turf. It's James Spader. It's got music by Zach Mack and the Heart Attack. There's nothing more you need. I mean, it's got Juan Epstein's brother, if he had a little brother, welcome back, Cotter. It's got Hot Kim Richards, Robert Downey Jr. It's a great movie. I can't recommend it enough, fans. Go and check it out. Hope you like it. I'll be back tomorrow with another one you need to check out.